Hi, everybody. This is Aurora here. So happy and excited to talk to you about so many new wonderful developments. I can hardly contain myself. So the first thing I'll start off with is I'm having my website redesigned because I've had to joyfully and joyously redesign my whole entire clothing line. So the things that you know and love and are familiar with will no longer be available. But what I'm doing right now is working with upgraded, wonderful forms of fabric that are organic or very natural. So moving away from the polyesters and sticking with the same wonderful bright colors, but doing some updated designs. And so things are going to be created by hand, not created by an automated machine. And I won't be carrying in such an inclusive level of sizing, but I'm excited because I'll be able to start bringing forward like some wonderful, unique, and I would say like higher fashion stuff that's going on there. So my website that is redesigned is just starting to feature some of my newer things. And the first one that I have to share with you is this wonderful, amazing scarf that is made from a new painting that I made that actually is already purchased and going to its new home. But so I always immortalize the painting. And so it's, of course, this is a repeat pattern of what it looks like. And I hope that the lighting is good enough. There we go, so that you can really see what it looks like, so that you can see the vibrancy of the colors. And this is in organic cotton with like a satiny finish on it. And it has a wonderful finished edge to it. So the website is still getting finalized, but very, very soon you will be able to find this wonderful item there. And then also some more wonderful new dresses and skirts and things going up there. So watch this space is my message. You will find a lot of cool and wonderful things there. And more exciting and I would say fashion forward designs and things that I've been able to do in the past. So positive, good news there. Okay, that's one really good thing. Actually, when the new website is up, this is flyingrainbowlasagne.com in case you don't know. Please take time to check it out because it's got all sorts of good things in there. Video snippets, direct links to my discography, and of course I always have a slideshow of my art, but it used to be kind of buried and not that easy to find, and now it's going to be a lot easier to find. So take time to click through and look at all the goodies there. And I can't say enough good things and shower enough praise upon the person who's been doing my website redesign and helping to do it. I'm not doing AI. I want you guys to know. So like my fabric and my clothing, this stuff, it wasn't made by AI, but it was made by an automated system where I did the template and then pretty much like a computer fabricated it. Now what I'm doing is getting physical pieces of fabric and a physical seamstress who is actually making items for me. And same thing with my website. Instead of saying AI redesign this for me and make it better, I have a human being who is wonderful, who I was able to communicate with through words and make my requests. And they literally went through my body of work and found all the things that are important and good and put it onto my website. So I'm sharing this with you. I'm not like heavy on judgment, but I'm on like celebration. I would like for you guys to know that I am intentionally aligning all of my professional output and my business stuff with human priority, human centeredness, and not using AI and different shortcuts like that. So positive stuff. Okay, page break. Now, dun 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 dun, triumphant music because I'm so excited to report to you upcoming Flying Rainbow Lasagne retreat. And this is going to be a New Year's Eve event. So that's coming up. The dates are December 26th through January 1st. So the very, very end of 2025 going into 2026. Very, very intentional. I'll tell you all about the details of where it's going to be and the genesis of why I chose that time, because I did my previous retreat here in Ojai in May. And then, of course, we've been swirling through multiple vortices and trying to stay on our surfboards amidst crazy tidal waves of energy and events that are going on here. I sense that there would be a lot of turmoil in September, October. It's right now, it's just the beginning of September as I'm recording this. And I didn't want to schedule a big giant event where people would travel internationally if I didn't feel that it was like not a stable time, but like if I felt rather, sorry about that, if I felt that there was too much turmoil or chaos or quantum indeterminacy to plan an event safely and joyously. Okay, so I pushed my new event out to the end of this year because I have a precog sense that we will be through the roller coaster ride, that we will be on the other side of times of transformation and rearrangement. Okay, and that it would be a wonderful celebration. So everything in me as I'm planning this New Year's Eve event is full steam ahead. Like I have zero things holding me back, zero qualms, and no energy concerns. So I want you to know, if you choose to be on board for this event, please know, like, you will travel safely. We will have a wonderful experience. We will have the best food. We will have no mishaps. We will have no problems or anything like that. So we're going to do this in a wonderful, like I say, joyous, joyful, safe, and creative way. Okay, so first up, what I want to do is share with you this amazing brochure that my organizer has also made for me. And I want you to know, like, I sing the praises of my organizer, my website developer. Like, I have wonderful people that help me because these are very, very big projects that I'm trying to put forward here. And also apologies when I make ridiculous faces for squinting at the screen over here so I can see what's going on. Okay, so let me share with you this wonderful online brochure. And of course, I will link to this in the video description so that you can go through it at your own pace. Oh, wait, I have to scroll back. Sorry for your eyes. Sorry for your eyes. Okay, so here we are. Wonderful, beautiful. If you guys haven't been to Sedona, I've done 2 previous retreats in Sedona. If you haven't been there before, this is really a very amazing picture. And I think it's one of the pictures I took on one of our sightseeing tours, and it's very much exemplary of what it looks like there. It's the natural beauty is absolutely breathtaking. The vistas are amazing, and I make sure that when we go and gather as a group there, that we take time to really spend to be able to absorb that, spend time absorbing all of that. So sometimes we drive around, sometimes we go to beautiful hiking or swimming areas. But I just want you to know, we don't spend all of our time indoors in one building. We get out and see all of that. These are just a few little snapshots from previous events that I had there. And these are the wonderful rainbow smoothies that hopefully we'll recreate same recipe or something similar. The dates, once again, December 26th through January 1st. And this is, I'm going to read it out for you here, 4 days and 3 nights. So it is arriving on a Monday afternoon, beginning at 4 p.m., and that's our check-in, and then leaving on a Thursday morning. And I'll switch back. We're going to come back to this brochure, but I'm just going to switch back to my face so that I can tell you a little bit about how I schedule things. So the idea of putting together any of these retreat experiences is that I would like for you to be with me during my day so that I can help you to optimize lasagna. I really, really love that people are on board for my Tuesday morning dance class, which is a weekly event, and it's invitation only, and there's no fee. It's just for wonderful people who want to learn how to dance with me and be a part of it. But that shows you like a 1-hour slice out of my whole entire week. And what I'm trying to communicate to people with these events is that lasagna is a whole entire thing that you do. 24 hours of your day is focused on optimizing lasagna. And so I love it when people get together with me. I am able to create and optimize your food, your meals, when you're eating, when we're doing our stretching and our warm-ups, when we're doing our sun gazing, when we're connecting with nature. I have a schedule, but my schedule is very flexible because a big part of the feeling of Flying Rainbow Lasagne is the spontaneity, the unplanned aspects of it, the joyful self-expression of it. So the loose schedule, as I have proposed it, is Monday at 4 p.m. is our check-in at this beautiful event space that I'll show you. I get everyone organized and optimized because people will be arriving, from airports and by car. And we always make sure to have food available for everyone when you arrive because people are usually hungry, thirsty, and drained from their various, travel, I want to say like endurances, the things you have to endure when you go through the travel, airports and everything like that. Get everybody comfy, and then I do an orientation, and then this will be December time, so the sun will be setting, maybe around 5 o'clock or so. So I'm going to make sure that we get to do our sun gazing at the end of the day, absorb all of that wonderful sunlight. I won't make everybody like, get here, drop your bags, and start dancing right away. Like, you might need to ease into it a little bit and get some rest and get some food. But we will do our sun gazing, and then we usually we'll have a beautiful meal together. So usually at my events, we spend the time after the sun goes down in low lighting, like positive melatonin and circadian rhythm stuff. So that means like I'll have campfires or outdoor fire pits, candles, beautiful lamps and things like that we can use. So we're also going to do stargazing and things like that. It's a beautiful area in Sedona to be able to see the real night sky. I mean the real stars. So if you come from an urban area or a place where there's always street lights and things like that, and you don't really see all the stars, when you go to Sedona, you will be knocked out in the best way possible. You could see the Milky Way. Last time I was there, we actually did see the Aurora display in the sky very, very slightly. So it was very, very exciting because it was not like a very big, bright spectacle for the naked eyes, but you have to get outside, let your eyes adjust to the darkness, and then you can actually see these things. So saw those, saw a bunch of shooting stars. So it's a beautiful, beautiful, magnificent place for outside sun gazing, stargazing. And also please recognize that this will be December. Although Sedona is a very, very hot place in the summertime, the lows can be like just around freezing, like 32 or 27 degrees in Fahrenheit. So everyone, you will have to recognize that you'll have to bring warm clothing and other things like that. I'll walk everybody through your packing list to make sure that you can pack and be comfortable. Know that I will take good care of you. So if we go outside for stargazing at night, I'll make sure that we are all cozied up and that we have hot cocoa or something nice like that. And all of our dance activities that we do, I'll show you on the brochure, have a big, giant, beautiful indoor room where we can do our dancing, because it's not that fun if it might be snowing outside or if it might be inclement outside. We'll do all of our major physical activities inside where it's nice and warm and cozy. All right. So let me get back to the brochure. Oh wait, I should do more of the schedule. Beginning on Tuesday morning, what we will do is get up with the sun. I arise with the sun, like that's my name, Aurora. Get up when the sun comes up. Do sun gazing, have just a little bit of food to energize, and then do a warm up, and then do Flying Rainbow Lasagna. And then after that, we have like a real meal. We'll go on a hike. We will go to not a secret spot, but like a not very well known, not very tourist, visited spot that a local person is going to share with us. And that has wonderful water there. You can go in the water. Depending upon how cold it is, you will have to make that choice about whether you want to, but a very beautiful place in nature. And we'll also take some time to be able to explore Sedona itself. So the retreat center that I'm showing you is actually about a 20-minute drive just west of Sedona. So we're not in the actual town itself. And that's actually positive, benefits us because we won't have the same limitations in how many rental cars we can park there and how loud our music can be. Because Sedona itself is like people are very socially conscious about how much noise and parking and everything they're inundating with their neighbors. So I specifically chose this place so that we would have a nice place. We can make our energy field get nice and big, and we can make music, and we can be there. All right. We'll do exploring the town of Sedona or go on little sightseeing tour as much as you want to. And then we'll get back to our beautiful retreat center to be able to do another warm up and have more food, and then do another sun gazing and dance as the sun is going down. And again, if the weather is nice outside, we can dance outside. But if it's not that nice outside, we'll dance inside. All right. And then Wednesday is going to be New Year's Eve. So of course we'll have our campfire, sleep on Tuesday night, get up early on Wednesday. It's going to be a big day. So we're going to do a big Flying Rainbow Lasagna dance at the retreat center on Wednesday morning. Then on Wednesday afternoon, of course, after our meals, what I'm going to offer is time for people to be able to have unstructured friendship time. Also, I'm going to be offering a recharge, not a full personal session as I do with people with my different frequency crystals and emitters and things that I do, like in distance healings. But I will make available the crystal bed that I have and some of my other energy tools so that people can get a recharge. And like basically you're going to want to have a disco nap, because Wednesday night is New Year's Eve and we are going to be staying up late. So we'll be very active in the early part of the day. During the middle of the day, you'll be able to rest, have free time, spend time with other people, or get a little recharge. Then we're gonna gather together for our big Flying Rainbow Lasagna dance, like in dance clothes, like in comfort wear. And then after we do our dance at sunset, then get ready for our beautiful, I'm calling it a gala event, but you will be able to put on your most wonderful clothes. I will also have dress-up clothes available. If you want to, quote unquote, go shopping in my closet, you can borrow my clothes and wear some fun, wonderful clothing. And I'm going to have what I would consider a more conventional dance party, because with lasagna, we usually dance on the floor, like rolling, a lot of floor work, but we will have a regular conventional dance party so you don't roll on the floor with your nice dress and everything like that. And we'll play all sorts of music. that you will enjoy. I am intending to do a musical performance, and I hope that this will work for me. I have a new synthesizer and a special piece of musical equipment that goes with it that has been on back order for almost a year. And I'm hoping that I just contacted the company this morning that it will get to me in time so that I can practice with it, write new songs with it, and have that ready as a performance for everyone. So I'll be bringing my synthesizer, speakers. I don't know if I'll bring a treadmill, but I'll do the whole thing. All right. So we'll have a musical performance. We will dance, and you can dance to your favorite pop music. There's no limitation, and the DJ Aurora takes requests. And I'm also super duper excited because I talked with our private chef, and I said what I would like to do for the New Year's Eve celebration is, first of all, this is a 100% alcohol-free event, but we will have wonderful mocktails or cocktails that are super tasty and delicious and amazing, but without alcohol in them, and other, like well-being types of things that foster your well-being and natural joyousness. And I didn't want to be weighed down by a big giant meal and then have to dance. So we're going to have many, many small plates. And I don't know exactly what you would call that, if you call that, tapas or grazing or something like that. But I'm going to work with the chef and also give the chef some free reign, knowing how I like to feed people, because I like to make the food not too heavy so that way you can dance and you can be athletic, but very, very healthy, delicious. And of course, we always source the best ingredients. So that means that all of the meat, and I'm a big protein eater, so I do serve meat at these events, all ethically raised animals from local butchers, like the best organic meats that we can possibly find. And then all of the other products that we use are also organic, and the serving of how we create the food and bring it to our guests is always, let's say, environmentally conscious. So we'll use sometimes disposable plates or silver, flatware, but it's eco, it might be made out of bamboo or something like that. So we try to make sure that we're having a wonderful experience, but also we don't want to wash a million dishes, and we're mindful of the environment. Okay. So we're going to have kind of like dancing under the stars, weather permitting. We will have a toast at midnight with some wonderful type of sparkling juice or something like that. And we'll have a ceremony. We'll have a ceremony that will be a ceremony of setting intentions for the next year, because you guys know that the moment of New Year's Eve is a giant, although it is a human and secular portal, it is a moment. It's a moment when you can create something new. And this is the concept of Flying Rainbow Lasagna, that with a genetic dance, you can rearrange reality and create something new. And every time I create these events, and every time we go to Sedona, which is like a giant microphone, power spot of the world, we are there to amplify goodness. We are there to create positive life events for ourselves, for our loved ones, for our communities, for the world. And we're very, very disciplined in the work that we do. So the New Year's Eve dance party will be a fun, free thing where you can dance however you want. But other times when we're dancing, we are calculating important stuff with the supercomputer of the cosmos, and we take it very, very seriously. So it'll be wonderful to get together and be able to laugh, talk, eat, have mocktails, wear our finest clothing, and really be in a celebration mode. So that's New Year's Eve, Wednesday night. We'll stay up nice and late doing that. And then Thursday morning, we will get up with the sun. All right. I just want you to know, you guys don't have to do it, but I'm going to get up early, even if I go to bed in the middle of the night or stay up all night or whatever. And then we'll do one more final completion dance together. And then we got to pack up and complete everything and check out of the retreat center, I think by 10 or 11 a.m. Okay. So that's the basics of how we do it. But then, of course, there's lots of room for spontaneity. And I always encourage each person to advocate for themselves. Like if you need time on your own, or if you need quiet time, or if you need to rest, or anything to optimize you, you can always talk to me about that. And also, let me just affirm that this dance is for anybody that is alive, not anybody that is alive. I should rephrase that, because I don't invite evil people to my retreats. But of all the people who are good people, people wonder, are you athletic enough to do the dance? Are you a dancer? Can you come if you're not a dancer? Can you come if you're a computer scientist? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. So I'm trying to say in the most inconvenient, clunky way that I try to make my dance available to people of all different levels of ability and mobility, all different age groups. So please do not put yourself out of the running. If you think that you're too old, you're not too old. We have people in their 70s and 80s at my original Flying Rainbow Lasagna Sedona retreat, and we'll invite them back and see if they'd like to come again. And don't think like you're not good enough of a dancer. Like I said, we have many people who are untrained dancers or don't consider themselves to be dancers, and they're willing to do this movement with me, and that is what matters. And also don't think that if you have a mobility issue or an injury or any kind of physical frailty that you can't do this. Think the opposite, that you can do it. So I've had people who've come to my retreats who have had a spinal fusion, rods in their back, reconstructive surgeries, different autoimmune diseases, all sorts of things. And people dance anyway. So whatever is your level of health and vitality and ability, you can do this. And also, if you do have any kind of limitations, food allergies, or things like that, I would just want people to contact me as part of the application form that you will find in the link of this video, and just be able to tell me, like, what do you need in order to be able to attend my retreat and do your dance? And I will be very happy to help you to, make it, the things that are within my power, make it possible so that you can be happy and comfortable and come along with us. And that includes, like, if we go on a hike or something like that, if people have, difficulties, or if it's very challenging for you to do that, we can find a different activity or find a way to go on a hike that is level ground and not going to be too challenging for people that might find it difficult to get over rocks. Like, believe me, you will not need climbing gear and ropes at my retreats. Okay, good. All right, so let's get back to the brochure, and I'll show you all of the rest of the good things that are here. I just did a lot of talking. Now I'll just show pictures. Okay, I already got through a lot of that. Oh yeah, this is very big. Here on this captured platform where you're seeing this video, I don't always say everything that I would like to say, and often have to even mime or use whatever visual aids to be able to get across my points. At my in-person retreats, I tell everything. I say everything. I'm totally unedited. And also there's a lot of fun Q&A and Ask Aurora, and all about stories about my life and things that, like, I just don't necessarily want to blast those things on the internet, but I'm very, very happy to talk with you guys as a group and tell you just honest things about my life and what I've experienced. And those have been some of the best moments from my various retreats, just totally authentic Aurora. And of course, Cheeky is always going to be with us. I'm just looking to see if she's in her dog bed over here. No, she's in her princess bed in the other room in front of the air conditioner, staying cool. But Cheeky is going to be with us through all of this. So if you are allergic to dogs, and then it might not be the best thing for you to attend, but Cheeky is wonderful and adds to everything we do. In fact, I love this little picture over here. This was when we rented a large dance space in Sedona, and of course Cheeky is there with us, and she is a little inspirer whenever you're feeling not that energized, or you're feeling like kind of a little bit need a lift. She's your external battery pack, and that's what we got going on in that picture over here. Okay. Now let's talk about the accommodations and the rates. So the base of the ticket is $1,000 to participate and be there. And the meal plan for being with us for those 4 days is $500. Then there are different prices for each of the types of rooms that are available. And the $500 includes all of your food and drinks and everything, like, for the whole entire experience, including when we go on our little excursions and things like that. Like, you will not have to pay for anything yourself. So this is the beautiful retreat center that we have. It's called the Field at Oak Creek, and there are both private and shared rooms. The first thing is I do offer a camping ticket. And let me just hydrate. You guys know me, I always need to hydrate a lot. So camping ticket is the most affordable way to be able to be with us. And the place is very, very well suited for camping because it's going to be December there. There can sometimes be snow on the ground in Sedona, although I'm assured that it is merely decorative and not something that you have to shovel in any way. Those of us from the Northeast think that snow is a dirty word, like a 4-letter word that we don't want to experience, but it can be beautiful and very magical. But please know, if you're going to be camping outside or have the intention to camp outside, cold weather circumstances, lows down to 27 and daytime highs up to like 59 to maybe 60 or 65 as an average. Perfect, actually, if you have an RV or a camper van or a caravan. Actually very, very good. And you can see from these pictures, we have plenty of space. But so I am offering the camping ticket out there. And then you can also see, this is some of the beautiful outdoor fire pit. And I'm excited to show you this. This is the kitchen area where we have our communal meals. The meals and eating together is such a big part of friendship and building community. I can't even emphasize it enough. So yes, we will be eating our meals together, and we don't just like eat a meal in 5 minutes and then we're done. Like we do it in the right way. Like we talk, we share, we savor all the beauty of the food, and the food is really, really amazing. I can't say enough good things about our wonderful private chef. I've had the same person for all of my retreats, and the menu always changes and shifts, but it is very much on lean grilled meats, and then wonderful, like healthy different forms of rice, and then healthy different salads and vegetables and things like that. But just all wonderful flavors and all magnificently prepared. So we linger over our meals in the way that we should. And then you can also see beautiful outdoor eating, outdoor seating, outdoor grilling. This will probably be for part of our New Year's Eve celebration. Again, weather permitting. And this is what I'm really excited for you guys to see. This is the indoor, they call it at the retreat center, a yoga room, but we will use it for dance. So you can see big, giant, beautiful, spacious wood floor. And all of these are louvers that we can open up to bring the beautiful natural sunlight in there. And then you can also see there's even like some foliage and things that's inside of there. So it feels like you are in nature. Beautiful. And that way we will be comfortable no matter what. If it's cold outside, we will be inside where it's warm. If it's snowing outside, we will be inside where it's warm, looking at the snow where it is beautiful. And also if it's warm and beautiful outside, we have the big grassy areas where we can go outside and do our dance outside too. So I just want you to know that we have that flexibility. And I'm sorry, I think I definitely have dog hair up my nose. I am very, very big on keeping my dancers comfortable. I'm not going to make you dance outside if it's freezing. I'm going to make sure that everybody is cozy and that your muscles are warmed up and that you're feeling great. Just want to affirm that to you. So I try to make these experiences as comfortable as possible and facilitate your dance abilities as much as possible. So you can just see there's also wonderful mats, cushions, and everything that we can need in order to be able to make the flooring comfortable for rolling around. Now let's get to the actual accommodations. So there is one private queen bedroom that has its own bath. Then there are 3 private queen rooms that have shared bathrooms. Then these are the cabins, option C. I'm going to be in one of the cabins. And so I wasn't sure like how to announce this to other people. Like you have the option of being my cabin mate, but I think that I would request a female cabin mate because you can see like the beds are kind of close together and I don't snore, but I might have my hair in curlers. And I don't think I would want a man to see me in my bra or something like that. So I think I would request a female roommate to stay with me. And also you must be dog friendly because Chiqui's going to sleep in my bed. And also Chiqui sleeps in my bed. It's part of the relationship. Like she can't sleep with other people. That's definitely not on the menu. She's very loyal to me. You can hug Cheeky. So you must be dog friendly and hopefully a woman. And then you can share my cabin with me. But I wanted to find some like funny way of saying that. I hope that people would actually think that that's a positive thing. But these are wonderful. So the other rooms are in the big main building. When I say cabin, what I mean is small freestanding building that of course has its own bathroom available in it. And that each of these beds is, a queen size bed, but you can see there's not a wall dividing it. So you should be on good terms with the person that you are sharing the room with. And also everyone who comes to my retreats, I think that they are stellar people. And I think that they are positive and, good people to be around. I do not let any axe murderers come to my retreat. So please know that everyone there is past the application process to be a good person to be there. So even if you don't know someone ahead of time, they can still be a very, very good cabin mate for you. All right. So now there's one more thing, which is a more affordable ticket that these are smaller beds. So they're single beds, not queens, and that these guys are twin, bunk beds. And I don't know, like if you think that the top bunk is worse or if you think that the bottom bunk is worse. I don't know which one you think is better, but I think that like it's harder to climb up into the top bunk. And so that's why I have that at a reduced rate. And it's for someone who's limber, okay? Someone who can climb up easily. Okay, good. And then you can see the camping spots over here. So with all of this, The optimum number of participants for my retreat is going to be 10. If you are coming in an RV or doing camping spots, then we can accommodate more. So I'm very, very, very pleased for people to come and choose the camping capability. And then here's our little end thank you, where you can see at the end of the brochure, if you want to be a participant, click on the application, fill out the application, send it to me, and that is where you will be able to formally apply. And so, of course, a complete welcome back to anybody who's already been at my retreats. Please return, and I would love to have expert dancers come and return. And also, wonderful invitation to new people. And one of the most gratifying things has been when I've done all of my retreats, sometimes people come and they meet me for the first time, but they say like they might have been watching my videos for 5 years. Some people have been watching my videos for 10 years, and then they finally come to the retreat and then meet me in person. And it's like, it's amazing. It's amazing because I don't always know all of the people that are out there. Like, it's very unidirectional, like you guys are watching images of me, but I'm not necessarily watching or learning about or knowing who you are. I have loved so much. I've been so fulfilled and gratified by meeting the people that have been listening to my ideas and receiving all the energy that I've been sending out for so many years. And there's something really, really powerful in that. There's also something really powerful in going to Sedona itself, which I'm telling you is like an amplifier. It's like being on top of the microphone of the universe. So like kind of get prepared when you go there to set your intentions, because when you're there, your intentions are going to be magnified. But then also the quality of people that have come to each of my retreats has always been like the best of the best. People who are, like giving their best energy, arriving with their greatest intentions, I already said, but with their disciplines. People who are going to be a part of this retreat on New Year's Eve, if you want to, and you're a newcomer and you haven't done the dance yet, I would say just contact me as part of the application process. And I would like for you to be on the Tuesday morning dance groups, that way you can start building your muscles. You will have to build muscles. You want to build the muscles of your torso. You want to build the muscles of your posture so that you can dive through portals. And also, if you need modified movements, I can help you to figure out ways to dance modified or dance in a chair. I danced in a lawn chair for many, many years before I started rolling around on the floor. So if you're a newcomer to these movements and to being able to go through interdimensional portals, join the Tuesday morning group so that way over the next 4 months, you can start to learn how to do it. You can kind of get your fledgling flight muscles going. And then when you come to the retreat in December, you will be really prepared and ready to go. So all of that in order to be able to say, you do have to train for lasagna. You do have to get yourself ready. Not that you have to train for it like whatever, for the New York City Marathon or something like that. But that you should build your muscles and you should kind of get a sense of the rhythms and you should get a sense of what we're doing so that you're not just totally cold when you arrive in Sedona, and that you have a facility and you know a little bit of what you're doing. And then it's always a learning curve. And when we dance as a group, it's always different than when you dance on your own. So you got to get ready for it's just like being in a band. The first couple of times you play together, you're kind of like listening to other people and figuring out the rhythms and figuring out how you fit. And that's why usually the early couple of days, we spend time dancing together and getting ourselves synchronized. Then by Wednesday, by New Year's Eve, we will be synchronized and we will have powerful amplified waves of what we're doing. And then by Thursday, our completion dance and everything like that, we're going to be totally awesome and disciplined and together as a group. So it's going to be really wonderful. I'm going to complete this video. Thank you to everybody who took the time to watch this video. Please, if you are excited and energized and think this will be the adventure of a lifetime, please apply, because I would love for you to be at my retreat. And thank you so much for celebrating with me. Okay? Thank you very much, everyone.